Okay, Charlotte Tilbury, Iconic Nude. Love. Okay, and then my French Kiss is dead. My MAC French Kiss. I have another one that's like in this packaging too. During the holidays, they came out with these like minis. This is in the shade It's Really Me. I think there were 4 in the set, and I sold one of them on the blog sale because the color was just like, I would never wear that color. But do you see how little product you get in here? Are you stupid? Like, are they stupid? Not are you stupid, but like you get 4 in this size, and I think I got it when they were like 30% off, and I feel like Andrew probably picked up the set when it was like 40 or 50% off. He like texted me, I remember vividly. He's like, I got these, and I'm like, really? He's like, cause you got them, and I'm like, I love you. But yeah, so this is It's Really Me. It's a very like neutral, I don't need this anymore. Neutral nude that doesn't wash me out, and I like it. I love this patent polish formula. Like, not all of them are equal. I have like a more corally shade. Revved Up, I think is the name of it. It's not as smooth. Like, this one's very smooth. French Kiss is very smooth. My Flip Side is very smooth. I don't know about the other colors, but that is my experience with it. Going with my mother on a trip. I'm taking her on a trip because I feel like she's been like in like a not a great mood lately. Like, I don't know if she's like sad or just, I don't, you know how like, I feel like everyone has this. Well, maybe not everyone. I say everyone because I also have it. I have this like escapist thing where I'm always trying to like escape my current situation. And I know it sounds like so dramatic. It's really not dramatic, but you just, you have that feeling. This is, I'm speaking for myself. I don't know. My mother's just been in a bad mood for like the past week. So I'm like, okay, we're gonna leave town for like the weekend or something. So I booked a hotel in Pittsburgh. I know you're like, wow, that's like really, but she doesn't like long trips, and I didn't want it to be like the weekend was just spent traveling and not actually doing. So we're gonna go to IKEA because I've been wanting to go to IKEA for a while. And in that same strip where IKEA is, there's like a TJ Maxx, Marshalls, and Home Goods like all together, which I think is like wow. And then there's a Costco. Now you guys are like, wow, you guys really know how to live it up, but you don't understand, like, this is what we love. Like, when we go to other cities, we love going to their Costco's to see what they carry, because every Costco carries like really different stuff. And of course, we're gonna go to the pet store so we can like play with puppies, because like that's like the most fun thing ever. I'm just trying to like do something to kind of like lift her mood. So like I booked a hotel, and I looked up some places to eat, and so when I told her about the trip, she was like, oh, we should take the van. Because between Costco and IKEA, you know, that's like larger items if we were to buy something. She's like, I also want to bring a cooler, just in case we find like good grocery items to buy that need to be like cold or frozen. So it's like about a 2-hour drive, which I thought was like pretty good as far as like, you know, just like hanging out and talking for a little bit. And then, you know, so I'm like kind of looking forward to this weekend. IKEA haul. I really didn't get that much stuff there. It was kind of like a smaller IKEA. Like everything was there, but everything felt like tighter. Like they should have taken up more space. You know what I mean? Anyway, I got these Skubbs. I got like 5, 6 of these. I have these in black, and I use them to kind of store all of the blog sale stuff. But for home, I wanted the white ones. These cookies, I have them like in a little bag. Like my mom bought them, but I wanted just some of them. These are so yum. I feel like there's something very similar to this at Trader Joe's. They're thinner and bigger, but the IKEA ones, I'm just like, I don't know, they're more like nostalgic for me. These things, I almost bought like 2 bags of these, but this whole thing was like $8. I'm like, so expensive, but I'm obsessed with these. Like, I don't live near an IKEA, so like the last time I had these was when I was living in Dubai, and I would go to like IKEA like every month or something, and I would just buy these like and just eat the whole thing. Oh my god, these are so good. I'm so excited for these. Also went to the Costco out there. Now this I have by me, but I just needed a new bottle of this anyway. This is like my favorite avocado oil. I also feel like it's the most economical, so this is what I generally use for cooking. This ginger Japanese dressing. This is not by me, so I was very excited to see this. I'm just gonna keep this like in the office and in the refrigerator and just pretty much whenever I have a salad or something, I'll probably just use this. It's a huge bottle. Squeezed ginger. The last time I saw this was at the Costco in Austin. This is not available in my Costco, so I was really excited for this because this is like $5 for this huge ass bottle, and then like the one I usually get is a little ginger one from Trader Joe's, this tiny baby tube for like $2. What are these? Walnuts? I split these. My mother gave me half. She wanted to bake something tomorrow, but she didn't want that many walnuts, so I'll just probably put these in salads or actually into any kind of stir fry. So good. Maybe glaze them with honey. Another very exciting thing. Okay, first of all, I love seaweed. Second of all, this is the Maui onion flavor. I've never had this. I'm super excited. It's a 24 pack. I'm obsessed with like red onion flavored things, as you can see by like fried shallots, and whenever I go to World Market, I love getting the Hawaiian onion things. What are they called? I don't remember. Crispy seaweed snacks. Oh, these are pricey. I think this whole thing was like 10 bucks, and you get like maybe like 6 bags, but it's just more seaweed with almonds. So yummy. I've had something like this before. They were like in larger sheets. Lastly, this edamame crunchy mix. So I think there's dried blueberries and then edamame and maybe dried cranberries and almonds. Okay, so I made that cauliflower from Costco that I showed you guys maybe a couple weeks ago that had like purple, green, and like regular. So good. So I just threw it in some boiling water and then removed it, and then mixed together some cottage cheese and mayo, stirred that up, threw the cauliflower back in, and then added shredded cheddar, and then mixed that all up, and then threw black pepper on it. It is so good. I'm gonna have like a third of it now and then probably save the rest of it for lunch tomorrow, but it is delicious. Okay, wanted to share these like super cute shelves. I feel like the vanity is finally in a place where I'm starting to like it. So you guys remember this was like the shelf we put that contact paper on. So on top we have like a lip buffet. Should I give you a sneak peek? I don't know why people make such a big deal out of these things, but these are just nudes. We have glosses, lip liners, I don't know, all kinds of things. And then, so the shelves, these little things are from Bed Bath & Beyond. This is the brand. It is $7.99 and it's just 4 pieces that you assemble. You can stack them on top. So if you wanted like just a wall of these kind of shelves, you could do it. But up here we have primers. Tomorrow when I show you guys my makeup, I have one that I'm so obsessed with, and then just, you know, just random primers. And then this is like setting sprays and fixing sprays and primer sprays and just all kinds of sprays. But I want to share these shelves with you because they're so cute. They come in gold and silver. They also have a corner shelf, so if you wanted to do that. They had rolling carts too, which I'm kind of interested in, but I need to think about where I would put them and what I want to do with them. They were like $15, so oh, that was sorry. I'm sorry for making that sound with my mouth. Okay, but anyway, yeah, these are really like, I don't know, they're a really great way to kind of like display / store stuff, and it's very inexpensive. On the bottom, we just have lashes. These are just organizers you can get at like TJ Maxx. Good morning. I have packages here. I was gonna film my makeup today. It's already Friday. You know, the vlog's supposed to go up tomorrow. I might just film the makeup tomorrow morning. It's just been a dumb week, like work week, whatever. So I have packages here. I've already opened them because I realized that me opening them on camera, like that's just a waste of time. It takes a lot of time to edit. And I'm kind of dangerous with a box cutter and it looks very scary. So the first thing is from Selfridges. I picked up the, Giorgio Armani something. The UV Master Primer. This is very different from the, what is it, the one in here, in this country, Prima, Armani Prima. They also have other ones, but Caroline Hines was talking about this and she said it was only available in the UK. I'm like, well, I have access. Let me get it. So it's a primer that comes in beige, mauve, and green. I could be making the green part up, but it's SPF 40 and it's beige. You get 1 full ounce. And I actually have another primer that I'm obsessed with right now, and I've been wearing it for a week. I usually don't do that because I'm not into primers like that. Like, I like stuff that's like moisturizing and brightening. I don't care about other stuff. Well, ooh, that is very, very pretty. So I got mine in beige. And obviously I'm just trying to incorporate sunscreen into makeup. It has been so hard for me. I'm so bad. I like don't wear sunscreen on a regular basis. This package from OGX, they're like always sending stuff. I don't even know when I would ever finish the hair stuff that they send me. It's like a thing that looks like that. I'll probably get into this in the summer because I love coconut things. There's the Coconut Miracle Oil Shampoo and the Coconut Miracle Oil Conditioner, extra strength. Very cute packaging. The penetrating oil. I'm sorry if it's like a little blurry. It's like completely overcast outside and I don't know what that's doing with the light. So let's see. I feel like all their oils are the same though. Well, I guess this has coconut oil in it. Okay, and then some hair bubble things. I love these. I have these black ones, like not this brand, but like I use them all the time because it just works really well with my hair. This is from Mimi Box. Okay. Oh, I was not smart. Okay, these are all in bubble wrap still. Crap. And more, why is this packaging? I hate this packaging. Okay, the Gold Black Caviar Essence and Gold Tox Tightening Pack. Looks like this. I had like 25% off and they put $10 in my account and then I had a $10 reward. It was just like, I love Mimi Box. Anything you see on Sephora, check Mimi Box and then kind of wait for a sale. Okay, so you get tongs and you have your, this is probably the Black Gold Caviar Essence. And in here, you have these pads. I had received a couple samples of this from previous orders and I became obsessed. So these little, they're like little pockets. So they're round and you put your fingers in them. On one side, it's more like a cotton pad type thing. And on the other side, it's more abrasive. So you kind of dip it into your essence and you use the more abrasive side to exfoliate and cleanse your skin. You're supposed to use it on clean skin, but you can exfoliate it more. And then you use the other side, which is more of a cotton pad, and you press the Caviar Essence in. Your skin is amazing. It will feel amazing. It will look amazing. I am so obsessed. And I just love, because mine was in a packet, so it wasn't like a, you know, like a rip packet. But how cute, right? They put the pads in this really nice jar. You get this Caviar Essence. And then the tongs are so great because once you kind of like dip your pad into here, obviously you're not going to use your fingers. So it like covers all your bases. So nice, right? Oh my God, it even has a stand. So you can put this on here and this like that. Dang, so cute. This is a little pricey though. So again, I think I got like 25% off and I had like $20 off. Oh God. Okay, well this is a shampoo that I really like, but I think it's exploded. So we're gonna let that be. Goodbye Blackhead by Ciracle Pore Control Black Off Sheet. I think this is something that you can apply and it helps you remove blackheads easier, or they're supposed to just wipe off. Ugh. So more with the tools. Okay, so these come with little tweezers and then it's called Goodbye Blackhead. And then there's like pads in here. So I guess you just take these and you like set them on your nose for a while. And then the blackheads are supposed to come to the surface. So I was thinking either this would be like really great all in one, or it'll be really great to use before you use a pore strip. You know what's weird though? I want to say like since I started using the glycolic pads, I haven't used them for like a couple months, but I remember, was it like last year that I was showing them to you? The Nip Fab and the Dr. Dennis Gross. Maybe in November, December, I feel like my blackheads are just like, not non-existent, but like I have like 10 blackheads, which is like nothing, you know, considering your whole nose. Okay, so because I love that Gold Caviar Essence, they have this other one called Lemon Green Caviar and Tox Tightening Pack. So So very similar concept. You have your pads in here, and then here's your essence, and the tongs are white. Like, I'm so obsessed. Like, this packaging idea is so cute. So into it. They're both tightening. I have to see what the real difference is. Is that it for Mimi Box? That might be it for Mimi Box. Ugh. Lastly is this huge box from Henri Bendel. Ugh. They were doing such a good sale. I feel like I should just get their card. But the only thing I get from them is like the sweet 7-12 cent. Oh my god. So every time you order, they give you this huge bag, which is so nice because I guess if you're giving it as a gift, that's nice. And then your paper. Oh, this was the free gift. I don't know what to do with this. I see this on eBay all the time. It's this like woven shopper, and it's brown, and I mean, Henri Bendel's colors are brown and white, which I hate brown. I don't wear brown, I don't buy brown, although, you know, makeup, love brown, but I wish their colors were black and white. Oh my god, I would die, it'd be so great. So here's a dust bag, huge dust bag. So, excuse me, obviously I picked up a purse. I have a little card holder in this print, and I love it so much. I was like, let me see if they have other things. And they have this clutch. How obsessed. Like, oh my god, like, it's so nice. Oh, okay, so there's like a pocket here. That's good. And then, oh. Okay. Do you guys see this little spot right here? So it doesn't like go so smooth. Would you guys exchange it because of that? Or do you think it makes it unique? I don't know. See this, like, it's not as like, you know how like this is just so fluid, but this has that one, I don't know, am I weird? Okay, this is really well made. So we've got that stuff, and then the chain. Oh, okay, so the chain. All right, so there's the chain. Really, really nice chain. Probably never gonna put it on. Okay, personal pet peeve. I really think it's ugly when you have something that is clearly a clutch and there's like a chain hanging from it. It just seems so like prom, but like not even prom. Like maybe like when you go to your first formal. I don't know. It just looks so tacky. Anyway, yes. So I plan on using this in the summer. Isn't it cute? I love it. It's like real, and because I wear so much black, it offsets it. I don't know. I wish maybe it wasn't gold, but I like that it's gold because that's the jewelry I wear. I don't know. What do you guys think? This part, should I be having an issue with it? There's no Henri Bendel by me, so it's not like I can take it to a store and exchange it. Like, I'd have to like email them and do stuff like that, and they don't. This was final sale, so I don't know. I got another one of the big candles. They were doing a sale for, these are regularly $55 and I got it for $38. So I love this. I have this like by my coffee table. I had it under my coffee table, like on one of the shelves, and I was always smelling it and I loved it. But you know, I wanted to smell it more boldly, so I put it like on like the tray that's like next to where I sit. Oh, I love this scent. I'm so obsessed, and Andrew's obsessed with the scent too because I made him obsessed with it. Lastly, oh, I'm not opening this, but it's the Sweet 712 gift set, and you get a hand lotion, a candle, the roller ball, and a 50 milliliter perfume. I got it because this regularly goes for, is it like 170, maybe 150, no, 140? It's very expensive, and it was on sale, and then it was like another promotion on top of it, so it's only like 50, and I'm just saving it for a gift because, or I might just save it for myself, I don't know, but like the price was so good, and I'm like, and this is a scent that I love. This, I'm probably gonna go through and like clear out all my perfumes because I wear this so regularly. I feel like I really need to go through and like purge. So yes. Scallion pancake, 2 eggs, and then stuffed with burrata. It looks, I mean, I've had this like 3 days in a row for breakfast, so I know it's good, but very excited. And then coffee. I have like the regular white coffee that I drink, and then I added a scoop of the Cafe Bustelo, so it's gonna be strong today because I know what I have to do. There's a lot that needs to be done. Good morning. Okay, so last week we had this white background, but I had my lights just as close as I usually do. Oh, let me turn these lights off. Okay, right. So I had my lights just as close as I had them when I have a background. So I've pushed those lights all the way like to the edges of the room. And so now I think the lighting should be less blown out and I shouldn't look as washed out. Hair is not done. It was just kind of put back so I could do my makeup. Okay, anyway. It's already hot. These lights are so warm. Okay, skincare. Oh, let me update you before. Okay, so I tried this stuff yesterday, the Ciracle Goodbye Blackhead. Ooh. Ow! So there's just pads in there. So what you do is you take the pad and you put it on your nose for 15 minutes and it's supposed to kind of loosen up your blackheads and whiteheads and kind of just release them, and they're supposed to just wipe off. For me, it just brought everything to the surface and I was able to just kind of like, you know, some people use Q-tips, some people use like those dental floss things, some people use like those extractors with those metal things. I just kind of run my fingers to get, I know it's gross, but like I just use my fingers and they all came out. So, and I need to correct myself. I don't get blackheads per se because they're black. I get whiteheads. So it's just kind of stuff that's like kind of when you can see like the gunk in your pores and it like kind of comes to the surface and it looks like dry skin and stuff like I get those. But because of the glycolic acid pads I've been using, they're considerably less. Like they're almost non-existent, but you know, there are still pores on my face. It's not like you can never make your pores disappear. So this definitely doesn't just remove them, but it definitely loosens them. And I think if you use this and then use a physical exfoliant after it, or if you use this and you want to extract them afterwards, or if you use this and you use a pore strip, like your pores should be vacuumed out. So I don't think that this is like a one-stop shop, but it is an amazing prep step to get the pores out. Okay, remember this from yesterday. So I poured the contents of this container inside this container, and I have the pads in there too, so they're soaking. So they're completely soaked up now. It takes about, they say to put the whole thing in together, let it sit overnight so that the pads become absorbed, and that's definitely what happened. But I was in a rush, not in a rush, but I really wanted to use them because I remember how good it was last time, like last couple times. So this is what the pad looks like. It's dirty because I've used it, but it's like a pocket. And this side is abrasive, and then this side is like a cotton pad. So you basically use your tongs and you pull one of those pads out of the container and you just go to town and you just kind of exfoliate your skin. You should probably have, I'm not saying it has to be super clean skin, but fairly clean skin. Like I don't think you have to remove every ounce of makeup, but definitely run a micellar water through it or like a cleanser. You just go to town, like I said, makeup. And then after you feel like you've had like a good exfoliating experience, you flip it over and then you kind of use this pad to press in the essence serum. And then these are so soaked in that essence caviar or caviar essence that kind of after I did that, I just did like a face massage. And you just go to town. Why do I keep saying go to town? What is, ugh. Anyway, you massage your face, go upwards, bring it down to your neck, down to your tits. Definitely, because there's so much of that concentrated essence, you can just put it everywhere. And I even put it on the tops of my hands. Now, you get 25 pads, you get a shit ton of this. So you have a lot of this left over. I can just tell by looking at the pads. You get a ton of this left over. So even after you go through the pads, they say you should use them up in about 2 months, which is totally doable with 25 pads because you're not gonna do it every day. You can just keep the remaining part of it in the container and use cotton pads with it and to apply it later, or just use it for a massage. A lot of us, I don't know who's us, but I don't know, I find that oils are the best for doing like a face massage, but something like this also works really, really well. So I would highly recommend this. I haven't opened the lemon caviar one, but I think maybe I'll like give it to my mom or something because I feel like she would really like this. Anyone that is like really into skincare, I think would like it. So the after effects are holy mother tightening. Because of the exfoliating part of it, by the time you get to the serum part of it and you really are pressing it and massaging it into your skin, it just is so plumped. And you can feel the tightness immediately. I've only used one other face mask. It is by Benton. A lot of you guys also like it, I know. It's by Benton, the snail bee mask. So snail secretion with the bee venom. That is the only other face mask I've ever tried that immediately feels crazy plump and tight. And this might even feel tighter than that. So I even felt like my lips were plump. Like I felt it for like, when did I do this? I probably did it like 6 or 7 o'clock at night. And even by the time I went to bed, which is around like midnight, I could still, my lips felt really like puckered and plump, and so did like the rest of my face. It's just really, really great. So you don't have to rinse it off, leave it on. The amount of moisture your skin retains is crazy. Even this morning after I removed it with a micellar water and I applied what I'm going to show you next, the moisture stays. It's not like when you remove it, it takes all the good stuff away with it. It completely stays in your skin and your skin feels really plump, really luminous. It's amazing. I don't care how dry your skin is. This product will work for you. Now, it's $48, I think regularly. On Mimi Box's website, it's about $38, $35. And then definitely like sign up for their emails and stuff so you can get like promotions. The lemon caviar one is cheaper, it's $24. And then they also, the same brand, it's called Neogen Code 9. They also sell ones that are already pre-soaked that are much cheaper, maybe like $25, $27. There's like a wine one, a lemon one, maybe a green tea. Why does that sound right? I might try the wine one. I have to get through this first, but I think it's so good. If you have, I need to do like an Asian beauty haul because I have been picking up things right and left. Why am I using weird terms like this? Go to town. Who am I? I don't know. Okay, anyway, wow, long tangent on skincare, but I know you guys love hearing about skincare. So under eye is the Clarins that I talked to you guys about, what, last week, 2 weeks ago, all together. I've just been really, really liking this. I did put another order into Sephora so I could get this as a 100-point perk again, but they didn't ship it, so it must have run out very quickly. Now, another Asian beauty product. I say Asian beauty, but I mean, when I say Asian beauty, we mean Korean or Japanese. The J1 Jelly Pack. This has been getting a lot of hype. And when I first saw it, I was like, oh, whatever, it's just another primer. Like, I don't care about primers. When I use primers, I use them primarily for moisture. And I kind of like when they leave a glow or like it brightens your skin. There's like a radiance to it. That's the only time I really use primers. I don't really use them to take my lines away or blur or anything. Like, I don't have issues with that. I just use primers for that purpose. Now, this one pump, the texture is unique. There's a learning curve. The first time I used this, I didn't think it was great. I just thought it was weird. And then I stopped using it. I used it months ago and I just started trying it again in the past week and I'm obsessed. One pump, it's clear. And I would say dot it on your forehead, down your nose, on your cheeks, and on your chin, and then start to press and spread it out. It is very tacky, but once it is on your skin, you might even feel like it's gonna ball up, but it never really balls up. And my other tip is to use it on clean skin. Initially when I was using it, I was using just, you know, moisturizer or whatever and using it as a primer. This is an all-in-one moisturizer primer. If you have very dry skin, I would see if you can get a sample. I don't know how that would work. I feel like it would be very trial and error, but if you have like normal to whatever, oily, go for this. It's kind of amazing. It makes your makeup last, ooh, my stomach, all day. I don't need my makeup to last all day, so I never really care about it, but like, it really lasts all day. It will make everything just cling to your face. It will make any foundation go up another step in coverage. If your foundation is sheer, I tried it with this, the Giorgio Armani Crema Nuda. This is a fairly sheer foundation. It will take it to maybe sheer medium, not medium, because this is very sheer. And then I tried it with the L'Oreal Pro Glow. This is generally kind of like a medium foundation on me, almost to full coverage. And then the first time I tried it was with the La Mer, and this always looks amazing. So I was just like, is it the La Mer? Is it this? But this looked so full coverage on me, and it never really, I mean, I guess it does, but like it stayed looking full coverage until like I got home. Like at 7 o'clock at night, I put my makeup on at about 7 a.m. in the morning usually, and then, wow. The whole day I kept looking at my skin like, you know, like when you go to the bathroom when you catch yourself in like in a mirror or something, you're like, wow, That's how this was. So obviously the first day I just used these two and this always looks good. So I was like, oh, maybe it's not this. So then I tried it with these other foundations. Today I have this on, but it's amazing. Like, it also makes everything else go on more amazing. Like your bronzer shows up more, your everything shows up more, and it continues to look that way throughout the day. So this, I'm obsessed. I don't know that I'm gonna use it every day. I use it every day this week because I wanted to test it out with all different foundations to make sure that what it was doing with this was really happening with all other foundations and all foundation types. I haven't tried it with a matte foundation, and I'm probably not gonna do that until it hits like true summer because I don't wanna like, you know, here's the issue when you like try products constantly is like sometimes when you're not sure, you don't want to go through a whole day where like you feel like you look like crap. I don't know. That's just me. Not that I need to look good at work. I definitely don't. And I'm also someone that doesn't need my makeup to last all day. If an eyelash is coming off or things are like fading, and I don't care. I'm at work. What do I don't really care. So this was very noticeable to me. I have a couple other new things I want to talk about. So I'm going to talk about the things that you've already seen very quickly. This is the foundation today. I have the Amazing Cosmetics Hydrate Concealer as a corrector. I use like on these lines and then around the mouth. I love this. It's in medium beige. I've showed this too many times. It's very loved. There's like very little left. This is how much I have left. That's gonna go very quickly. In a month, I'll need another one. And then this, I shared this with you, not physically, but talked about it. This is the Stellar Limitless Concealer. This is in shade 1. I had picked up shade 3 originally. It came and I swatched it and I was like, what in the, it was so dark. And I had mentioned before, it's made by an Indian woman. The founder is Indian, so she is targeting medium skin tones. But the problem with that is people on the lighter end of the spectrum are gonna want your products if they're good. So I think she's gonna go introduce more shades on either end of the spectrum, which is great. But this being shade 1, even on me, and I'm an NC25, I am a woman of color. I have like undertones that are like, women of color always have more complicated undertones. Like Asian women have pink and cool undertones. Like my mother, very cool toned. I'm very warm, but not as warm as this. So even at the lightest shade, I love it. I need this to be like the newest thing. Like before it was Urban Decay Naked, which was horrible. I don't know. When everyone was like obsessed with it, I was like, I don't get it. Like, I just don't get it. And I remember me and Andrew had like talked about it, not when it first released, but kind of like in the aftermath, like, you know, we were just randomly talking about makeup and he's like, he's like, that looks like cement. I'm like, right? We both hated it. And the thing is, neither of us have like complicated skin areas around the eyes, so I don't know why we both hated it, but we both hated it, and that's why probably neither of us have ever talked about it on our channels. The correctors that have come out, I think, have a different consistency and are better. Okay, so what was that next? The NARS Radiant Cream and Concealer. Love that, but I only liked it on my face. I could use it under my eyes, but very sparingly, and it was just more work for me. And then it was Tarte Shape Tape, which we know is probably holy grail status for a lot of people. I love it. I use it as concealer, as foundation. I like it under the eyes, but it's matte. Not in like a dry cakey way, but like it's a matte concealer. This, I need it to be the next new thing. I hope it's the next new thing, especially if she comes out with more shades. This is so good. It gives you that coverage, but then it just kind of looks like really pretty skin. It has like a slightly luminous finish, and this is even after I've set it with powder, and you can see it's not matte, and I love that. I love that it's not matte because I don't like matte. I want everything to be smooth and dewy and luminous. I don't want anything set. I don't like that look. I don't like cakey. You guys know I don't like cakey. Ugh. Anyway, love, obsessed, obsessed, obsessed. And I can use it on my face. But like I said, the only issue is the shade range. Even on me, it's not that this is too dark, because I don't like light under eyes. It's not that it's too dark, but it's just too yellow on me. Like I'm yellow, but this is even more yellow than I am. And it's not yellow in a peach way, and it's not yellow in an orange way. It is just too warm, flat out. So if there was a shade lighter than this, like 0, maybe I'd go for that. But again, I'm not the lightest thing either, so it's odd. Not odd. She just probably needs to expand her shade range. We set the face with the Ulta Banana Powder, damp sponge under the eyes and around the mouth, and a little bit, basically the T-zone. That's all I did with this. And then the Hourglass Illume Trio, I used the contour color, really blended that in today. Do you just see, usually you don't see like I don't think you can see my bronzer and like the rest of my face makeup as much, but like this just makes everything stand out. Also, yes, I did move my lights a little further back, but maybe it's a combination, but even in real life, I feel like I can see everything that I do so much more clearly. And then I went over it with the Cover FX Suntan Bronzer. This is a matte bronzer, fairly cool toned. I love it. It looks so good. It always looks so good. It always really brings out your cheekbones. I feel like the color, now the lighting is making me look really orange. Do I look orange? I always think I look orange on camera, so I always adjust it, but then when I go to edit, I'm like, wow, I'm like so like blown out. Highlight is ColourPop Wisp. This is probably my favorite ColourPop highlighter. I have it down the nose, ever so slightly. My favorite place to highlight is like right here and then like almost down the nose. I hate this look right here, but because of the way my skin is, I always kind of naturally get it there, but trust that I don't put any highlight on this area. And then I have it on the heights of my cheekbones and right above my lips. For the eyebrows, oh my god, this is by Blackup. This is just an initial review, but I'm obsessed with it. I had this in my brows yesterday and my brows looked so good and they lasted the entire day. This is the only brow product I've ever used where I feel like they literally look the same at the end of the day as when I first put them on. Like between these two things, I'm like, life is so good. Stuff is looking so good and perfect even after like 8 hours. Now, this isn't the official review, it's my initial review because this is only the second day using it. You have an angled brush on one end. And on the other end, you have this gel powder. The name of this is called the Blackup Waterproof, never mind. Take two. Blackup Matte Waterproof Brow Powder Gel and Brush. I have this in this second shade. There's a a more warm tone red shade for shade 1, and this is shade 2. In here, you have the product. Now, can you see it? Because I can't really see it. There is a kind of design flaw because you really can't see the product, and I have like perfect vision, as perfect as your vision can be. It's very hard to see the product in here, as you can imagine, but the product in there is amazing. It does not move once you apply it. I wish you could see how I'm sitting. I'm literally like this. I need to like, okay, just sit. Don't move. It's like I'm trying to be closer to you to like convince you of what I think. I don't know, is that what I'm trying to do? I'm always trying to figure out why I'm trying to get so close to the camera. Okay. If you have sparse brows, I think you would love this. I am someone that has tried every single brow product, and I tend to stay away from pomades or any kind of thing that you have to dip a brush into, because I think the less brows you have, maybe the more you need to stay away from something like that, because it looks really artificial when you get up close. I've tried the Giorgio Armani, which I actually really liked, Anastasia, every drugstore one, like any kind of pomade I've tried, and I just don't like them. But this is called a matte gel brow powder. Very unique combination of textures that they're like kind of, you know, promoting there, but it really is that. It goes on matte. Or how about this? The texture is a gel, so you can kind of like, it's easy to run through, but it sets immediately and looks like something matte, and I love it. I think the brush it comes with is really great for kind of just like shaping your brow. Like that's what I did here, but I still went through and finished it off with the Benefit Precisely My Brow to actually kind of really get the shape down. But I think if you already have kind of like a medium situation as in terms of like fullness, you'll really like this. And if you have full brows, I don't know, like this might, I don't know if you would need something like this. You probably wouldn't. But for a lot of us, a lot of us who probably have gaps or who have very sparse tails. I know a lot of us experience this thing where like you might have brows hairs in a decent amount of places, but the tail end, I mean, but oh, this is so good. But we'll come back for like a full-on review after I've used it for a couple weeks. For the eyes, we started off with the Tony Moly eye base. Love it. It really creates, it's smooth, it creates a smooth canvas, it primes your eye, and it also moisturizes that area, so I love it. Then I use the By Terry in Misty Rock. I know, right? I did not use Bronze Moon. I use Bronze Moon all the time because I do a warm eye, but I also do kind of purple, red, orange eyes a lot, so that's what we've been doing lately, so that's why I use this. For the tight line, I use the Lancome liquid pencil, the Drama liquid pencil in Noir. I'll show you guys swatches after I talk about the products. And then in the waterline, I use MAC Costa Riche. For the rest of the eye makeup, these are dark mattes, neutral mattes. I also have the Bijou Royal, and I have Sultry Nudes. Am I making that up? Is that a Maybelline thing? Whatever, I have 4, plus the warm mattes. On the brow bone, I mix these 2 from the neutral mattes, and then to create depth, pretty much anywhere you see black, I use the black in this palette. On the lids, I have this purple on the lids, on the lower lash line, and then I have this color in the crease. This is the exact same eye look I did yesterday, but I think it looked better yesterday. I loved my makeup so much yesterday. This is all the exact same stuff I had when I was showing you guys the packages. And then this is the color I have in the crease. Misty Rock, Lancome in Noir Intense, MAC Costa Riche. This is in the transition crease. This is on the lid. This is kind of in the outer crease. This is all along the top lash line and a little bit of the lower lash line, and then these 2 were combined in the brow bone. I have done a massive eyeshadow palette clean out. I don't know, I don't have that many eyeshadow palettes, I don't think. I honestly don't think. For someone that does YouTube videos, I don't think I have that many. A lot of them are already, all the ones I'm clearing out are already on the blog sale, and some of them have already been bought, so I might not necessarily be able to show them to you, but I'll explain them to you because I just love my Vizart palettes so much. Whenever I travel, I used to just take the neutral matte with me and then some other like random shiny shadow, or once I got the dark mattes, it was always the dark mattes, and now I love the warm mattes. And then as far as their shimmery and metallics go, they're excellent. I mean, but their mattes are like crazy, so I just love them, and I continue to purchase them when they release ones. And I kind of want to get the small theory ones with the 6 pan and then the Petit Pro. Their shadows are just so good. I keep looking over there because that's like where my makeup is, but oh my god, my hair looks so weird. What is this? Because I pull the lights back, I also feel like it makes my hair look much darker. Even though, you know, we both know it's not very dark. We all know. Okay. And this is another conversation that I was having with Andrew. Like, what beats Vizart? Like, it's so good. So I feel like, because you're always trying to minimalize, your or we or I. It's like you're always trying to have less. How to have less. And I really do just love these shadows so much. So we'll do like I'll show you guys everything. Eyeliner, Tom Ford Deeper. This is just so good. Like, I don't have like oily lids, and I don't really touch my eyes during the day. So this, I mean, if you have issues with that, then this is not for you. It is very pricey, but like, I just feel like it draws on the liner so good. I feel like maybe this is too smoky here. Not too smoky. I don't know. Maybe I just ruined everything. So on the lips, we have the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Kiss Lip Butter. I just put this on before I did a lot of my other makeup to kind of, you know, make it smooth. And then I put the Sephora Rouge Gel Lip Liner in Nothing But Nude. This is a twist up. Now, I used to always mess up, and I would try to twist the bottom, and I'd be like, it's not working, it's not working. The bottom is a sharpener. You actually have to twist this part to get the product up and down. But anyway, yeah. Not the sharpest tool in the shed. Okay, anyway, so this goes on. I'll do a swatch. It goes on initially, and it has a bit of give, it has a bit of shine. And I just thought, oh my god, this is so smooth, I love it. And I was just using it generally as lip liner. But yesterday when I used it to fill in my whole mouth area, and then I tapped it in because I like to tap every product in, but this, because it's kind of like a gel and kind of like almost glossy, it leaves kind of streaks, not in a bad way, but like it doesn't go on the way like a matte lip liner would. So you tap it in, and I was like, oh, it looks so good. And then after like a couple hours, maybe after even when I got to work, I noticed that it became like matte, and I was like, but like in the best way possible, because the application is so easy and smooth and gel-like and shiny and moisturizing it feels. You're like, wow. But then after an hour, I don't know how long, I just noticed after an hour it sets and it's matte. So I went online when I was reading on the Sephora site, like, it is matte, and I was like, huh, I love this. So awesome. Like, this is the way I would want to wear a matte lip, because you guys know I hate liquid lips. I'll use them, and I only like the ones that like don't fully set, because you know I don't like looking dry. I like looking healthy. So this is this. It's been about, I don't know, a half hour since I've done my makeup. Okay, camera turned off because I've clearly been talking for half an hour. I don't know how long this vlog is gonna be. Also, this vlog probably is gonna go up late. I'm sorry if you guys are seeing this after noon. Anyway, so yes, this, totally into it. I had one, a lighter shade, but it was like too light for me. I might have put it on the blog sale, it might have been sold, I don't know. But these are so awesome. They're only $12. $12 at Sephora is like nothing, but if this was at the drugstore, we'd be like, what? Shut up. Anyway. And then this, Smashbox primer water. I use this to set the makeup. I like this so much, and right now Ulta's doing 50% off of full size, and I'm thinking if I should be getting it, because look how much I've used. Like, I actually use this, you know what I mean? Which is like impressive for me, because otherwise I really like the Makeup Forever one, and I really like MAC Fix Plus, more so just for kind of like a dewiness, and I really like the Pixie one. All right, let's settle back again. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I know I talked a lot. We should just stop, whatever. We'll talk later.